Les Misérables.
Volume 5. Jean Valjean. Book 8th. Fading Away of the Twilight. By Victor Hugo. Narrated by Peter Silverleaf. Chapter 1. The Lower Chamber. On the following day, at nightfall, Jean Valjean knocked at the carriage gate of the Gillenormand house. It was Basque who received him. Basque was in the courtyard at the appointed hour, as though he had received his orders. It sometimes happens that one says to a servant, "You will watch for Mr. So-and-so when he arrives." Basque addressed Jean Valjean without waiting for the latter to approach him. "Monsieur le Baron has charged me to inquire whether monsieur desires to go upstairs or to remain below." "I will remain below," replied Jean Valjean. Basque, who was perfectly respectful, opened the door of the waiting-room and said, "I will go and inform madame." The room which Jean Valjean entered was a damp, vaulted room on the ground floor, which served as a cellar on occasion, which opened on the street, was paved with red squares, and was badly lighted by a grated window. This chamber was not one of those which are harassed by the feather-duster, the Pope's head-brush, and the broom. The dust rested tranquilly there. Persecution of the spiders was not organized there. A fine web, which spread far and wide, and was very black and ornamented with dead flies, formed a wheel on one of the window-panes. The room, which was small and low-ceiled, was furnished with a heap of empty bottles piled up in one corner. The wall, which was daubed with an ochre-yellow wash, was scaling off in large flakes. At one end there was a chimney-piece painted in black with a narrow shelf. A fire was burning there, which indicated that Jean Valjean's reply, "I will remain below," had been foreseen. 2 armchairs were placed at the corners of the fireplace. Between the chairs, an old bedside rug, which displayed more foundation thread than wool, had been spread by way of a carpet. The chamber was lighted by the fire on the hearth, and the twilight falling through the window. Jean Valjean was fatigued. For days he had neither eaten nor slept. He threw himself into one of the armchairs. Basque returned, set a lighted candle on the chimney-piece, and retired. Jean Valjean, his head drooping and his chin resting on his breast, perceived neither Basque nor the candle. All at once he drew himself up with a start. Cosette was standing beside him. He had not seen her enter, but he had felt that she was there.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?